Greetings! Today's topic is nuclear fission and the incredible science and engineering behind reactors. Right, so what is a nuclear reactor? Well, nuclear reactors are low waste, super engineered vessels that hold a very special element, uranium-235. This spicy rock is carefully set into the core of the reactor in the shape of rods to begin the whole power-making process. Fission is the chemistry that pretty much gets the ball rolling forever, and these fuel rods are in fission. Because of such, they are incredibly hot because of the atomic instability, but these reactors capitalize off of that. Okay, that's great and all, but how do you convert heat to power? Well, to begin the process, these power plants run off a constant flow of water, typically like a river or a channel, and that water is then fed through the reactor. The water is either pressurized, like in a pressurized water reactor, or is let to boil, like in a boiling water reactor. Both tactics end in the water steaming, and that steam is then funneled into a turbine where it spins very fast and all day, every day, and that creates an insane amount of power. Now, that's a very, very general overview of how the whole power process works, but how does it actually work? How does it heat up? How does it keep going, the whole chain reaction? Well, let's take a look. Starting with the isotope, uranium-235, and adding a thermal neutron, or slow-moving neutron, that uranium-235 gets promoted to uranium-236. The uranium-236, however, cannot hold that much energy from the extra neutron, so as a result, it splits. This amazing split that occurs is what creates the fission products and ultimately the entirety of the whole nuclear reactor process. It's such a cool thing. I heart fission. A key process moving forward with this is now the neutrons. Those lone neutrons that are kind of just circling around are eventually going to merge back in with the uranium, creating the whole process over again of splitting it into the whole fission process. And it's pretty much infinite of just neutrons go in, it splits, the lone ones go back in, it splits, and from that it generates an insane amount of heat, which is why they put them in fuel rods and therefore with the water to kind of be the backbone of everything. Of course, this doesn't do the feat of fission its full justice, but it's a really great place to start. Nuclear is so incredibly neat and it has so much room to grow, and I can't wait to see what it does. Thank you so much for watching.